We are good to go. Welcome, everybody. The Game Tavern is open for business. Find a spot at the bar, open, order yourself a drink, and don't worry, the screen is not frozen. This is just a placeholding image I had because I'm going to be doing a little something I was excited to do, which is kind of my own little retrospective on everything I was able to do in the year of 2025. And I'm joined by my usual partners in crime, Red and Martin.
Hey,
Uh,
And yeah, I just thought it would be fun to go back and see everything I've done. Because despite what my channel history might say, I did play more games than just Genshin Impact.
uh,
But in all seriousness, I guess to kind of like go off of that, um to kind of go off of some of the ideas I've had for a video I'm going to do on Genshin. What I will say is that a lot of the story, the world, and the characters are absolutely captivating. Now, it being a gotcha, I totally understand why a lot of people feel icked out by it. So no judgment here, but I won't be lying. The game has long since had its hooks in me, and I'm here for the ride at this point. Happily, though there are still some pet peeves I have gameplay wise, which I won't get too much into.
we get it. You hate the fucking climbing.
Now, oh yeah, the climbing is the number one bane of my existence. Actually, I'm gonna. When was my first ever stream of it? It was all the way back in December 23rd of 24 that I started this game.
nice.
Damn, I thought you started January. Oh, that's right. You did play when Neuvillette and Zhongli's banners were up.
Yeah. Also, hey, Highwire, welcome to the show. Welcome.
Good to have you here as always.
She was playing Block
What's
Blast.
it?
That's why
Nice.
she. You're not too late. We're just talking about. But yeah, Genshin has definitely taken up the bulk of my channel and has been one of my most successful series.
For
But
better and worse.
yeah, but having said that, like I said, I have been trying to take a little bit of a time out from it because I want to talk about all the games I've played last year, and this year I do kind of want to try to give myself a little bit of a breather so I can try out some other games, which you've probably saw in my last two streams.
Yeah, speaking of Minecraft, I think I've tracked down that bastard's location so we can go kill him soon.
All right, I'll make sure to schedule something for that. But in terms of some other games I've streamed. First of all, stream wise, I think I've gotten better and better quality wise with how I've done things. I think I've finally found my balance when it comes to audio. You have you had time? Can I get some things from your world for D Luke, please? When you have time, not now, whenever. Yeah, I'll message you on Genshin when I have time. This shouldn't take too long of a stream. But yeah, the guys have definitely been on board for some of the highs and lows I've had with this game, and it's led to some particularly funny moments. Some I still plan on doing videos on. Anything to add,
Nice.
Martin?
Say what?
Did you have anything to add on just some of the quick fire thoughts I was giving on how long I've been playing Genshin?
There were so many moments that I was waiting for you to get to, and it did
Oh,
not disappoint when you got there.
we know.
From parrying Raiden's attack, or rather Kazuha parrying it, and you getting your run back against her, to the whole spiel with Sumeru. And I think everyone knows me having to suffer all those weeks of you two in particular talking shit about Furina and that cathartic ass crash that I had. And now, good.
To be fair, she like I said, but both at the begin but at the end, she did not give a very good first impression.
Oh yeah, no, that was the entire point. That you're supposed to be like, man, fuck this bitch, and then you get to the end, you're like, and Hoyo's like, yeah, you are a bad person for how you are treating her.
All right.
And there are still more moments I cannot wait for you to get to, especially now that you're finally moving on to Natland. Two of my absolute favorite characters in this game are going to show up there, and I am very eager for you to meet them.
All right. Red, can you think of any fun moments?
Well, while we're still on the subject of Genshin, I loved every time that whether you basically summoned Apollo to predict something, and then Martin's absolute crash of how the fuck did you figure that one out?
Oh god. God, I almost forgot. The fact that you didn't pick up that Apollo blinded you to the fact that Linny, Lynette, and Fremine were Fatui. Oh, I was so happy you didn't pick up on that. We got your, like, raw, just what the fuck when it was revealed.
Yeah. But, yeah. But, yeah, a whole lot of fun moments. I still can't believe some of the biggest ones I caught, like the Fatui supplying Watatsumi Island. I can't believe I called that one.
That one I was actually a little shocked with, because they didn't really give any, like, hints.
You want to know what was kind of my hint? It was the fact that we have not heard a breath of Fatui since we left Liyue. I'm like, something don't smell right. They are not just sitting out on this.
Imagine if they had been sitting out on it, though.
Then I would just look paranoid. Oh, and then there was the time I actually called Nahida being Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That one I wasn't too upset about, because it's like, yeah, you can kind of make connections, and also, like, she has been. I assumed you had been looking up, like, fan art and such a Genshin, and she would have popped up like with the rest of the Archons.
I had no idea what she would have looked like.
Oh, I guess the thing is, like, the fact that the statues they called out, that it looks very young on the Dendro statues, and you see her and you're like,
she
oh.
wasn't affected by that dream state matrix, whatchamacallit, that was going on with the Akasha terminals.
Actually, I didn't think of that.
And, oh yeah, there was the person that was powering that whole thing. I forget her name, but it was one of the characters we met.
Oh, Nilu.
Yeah, Nilu. I remember slamming my desk excited that I called that.
Nice.
The one that absolutely pissed me off the most was you calling what's his fucking name being the, like, leader of, or at least the founder
of the Abyss,
and the Abyss,
descendant of Kaya.
That's the one that sticks out particularly in my mind. That you absolutely lost your goddamn mind on him figuring that one out.
Yeah, because there was supposed to be no evidence whatsoever. There was nothing at that point. You just said, "Shot in the dark." It's this dude.
Well, Martin,
was like, how
there was evidence. Kaya being there was a Chekhov's gun. Do you even know what a Chekhov's gun is?
I am fully aware what a Chekhov's gun is. Trust me, you missed a few of them.
Yeah, well, still, I say I have an impressive record. Also, there was one time I have on a story quest I have yet to post that he also had another little crash out at Apollo for.
Oh, did you do something in Clorin's story quest or something?
Not Clorin's.
No, it wasn't Clorin.
It was in Inazuma.
Okay.
Hanzo's story quest.
Okay,
it was Kazuha, yeah.
Yes,
did you just say Hanzo?
I don't know why I keep calling him that.
Fucking Hanzo. I accepted Genji because they're both sword users, but Hanzo?
Yep, fuck up. Yep, fuck off, Martin.
Celestia, give me patience. I'm about to have another one. Another fucking crash out.
Was that before, or did that stream happen before or after I started showing up for these?
Oh, that was after. That was you needed to do his story quest in order to do Interlude 3 with Wanderer.
Yeah, I'll trust me, I'll get to. There is so much on this game, which unfortunately it makes it that I have a whole minefield of content, but it also kind of makes it a pain in the ass at the same time. Like talk about a double edged sword.
Yeah.
Actually,
There are some
actually,
people that literally just make it their whole thing, kind of like Destiny. That's the like good and bad of it.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to kind of avoid that because there are a plethora of games I like that I really want to play.
Oh yeah, understandable.
Speaking of games that this isn't really a series, it's just more or less that the times I've been sharing a lot of what was going on Arma 3 with a lot of the Arma groups I've been part of. I've streamed those on occasion.
I've seen some of the funny moments for that. They are hilarious.
Oh, you've actually caught those Arma streams?
You showed me some of the funny moments.
Oh
I
yeah.
still remember you had a mini crash out of your own because you were showing one funny thing, and then I listened to the music you put in the back. I was like, "That is fucking Aria, Dark Aria solo leveling. I know where that's from." And you were like, "That's what you focus on?" And I'm like, "You are talking to a solo leveling fanboy. Do you? I'm obviously going to call that."
All right. Well, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Arma has been really fun. I got into Arma after watching the YouTuber Rubik's Raptor. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've played the mods that make it into Halo, into Star Wars, into Warhammer 40K. That's all been really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Um
get off of Genshin for now and talk about the other shit, because, like you said, you've done more than just Genshin.
yeah, but yeah,
On the
going on.
other
Oh,
side of it, Warhammer.
oh yeah, we
That
played Space
one is
Marine
fun.
2. That was yeah, I think that was the first I think that was the first time you and I have done like a series collab.
That was the first time I did anything other than Genshin with you
Yeah,
before we moved on to other ones.
and it's like if you'll allow me a moment to glaze Warhammer like Space Marine 2 and just how amazing of a game that is.
Hey, go ahead. Floor is yours.
I've heard somebody say that it's a game that makes you go back to kind of the early, like the I guess mid to late 2000s, back when just games were just designed around the gameplay instead of this of the like other bells and whistles. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
If you honestly like my right hand to God, if you needed the game to introduce somebody to Warhammer, the Space Marine games are the go tos. Space Marine 1 and 2 is um they definitely improved some of the combat from between the two games. The atmosphere is magnificent. The core gameplay is phenomenal. I I could go on. I could do a whole video on just why I love that game to this day and why I go back to it from time to time.
And honestly, when you said like it's about the gameplay and not the bells and whistles, as someone that used to play Destiny, I feel that because there was so much micromanaging shit in Destiny at one point of like just you need this, you need to go farm for this weapon, you need to go get this specific thing. Oh, there's Eververse, so much microtransactions, and also I know as much as I glaze Genshin, yeah, there's a fuck ton of stuff you need to do with like the artifact grinding and all that shit.
Yeah.
But Space Marines, it was just you don't need to grind for anything other than armor colors, and even then, that's just fun shit that you're going to do anyways. You get that, you pop in. A few times I've touched multiplayer, my teammates were absolutely brain dead, and the enemy were like top tier, so I never touched multiplayer after that. I now understand Omen's crash out about them being a bunch of Australopithecus. But the campaign was amazing. The enemies were awesome. The scenery, that's something you rarely see in some games.
Oh yeah, the jungles of Kodaku, the hive city of Avarax, and the massive planet-wide graveyard of Demirium.
The Hive City itself was just a holy shit. It gave a sense of scale I've not felt anywhere. And I mean, for all the shit I've done on Destiny and all the stuff that was in that, and back even when I played Anthem, God, that game was amazing. I'm mad that it's gone.
Yeah.
But I never got a sense of, oh, this is big, big, like I did with Warhammer on the Hive Cities.
Oh yeah. And Highwire just said she knows all of our real names, but we don't know hers. And to that I say, if you don't want us to know, we don't have to know.
That
We
is
just call
totally
each
fine.
other by our real names just out of habit because we're all such close buds.
I don't think you guys have actually called me by my real name.
Mainly because I
Well,
didn't know
I
if
don't
you
even think I
wanted.
know your real name.
I haven't
Also,
called you by your real name because I didn't know if you wanted that out there on this channel.
We've just known each other for like 13 years at this point. We're
Yeah.
just
well,
that familiar.
I don't know Martin for 13 years. I know him for like maybe this year.
Oh no, I'm talking about me and Tom. That's why we call each other by our real names.
Yeah, and I call you guys Tom and Martin because one, that's how Hunter kept constantly referring to you guys before I finally joined the server, and two, Martin is way easier to say than your tag on Discord.
Manigoldo?
Oh yeah.
It's
And Hi
really
Martin
easy.
just said her name is. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Silen. Apologies if I screwed up that name, but that's a very lovely name.
But yeah, where was I with Warhammer?
Oh yeah,
Oh
you were
yeah, just
talking
that
about the.
sense of like, holy fuck, this is big.
Yeah, honestly,
And
that's
I'm
something.
someone that tried Darktide and fucking hated Darktide. I
Honestly,
thought I was going to be the same with Space Marine.
honestly, to this day, Martin, I just still say when it came to Dark Tide, it was a skill issue.
Dog, it fucking sucked. You know me. I was a Titan on Destiny. I didn't play Colossus on Anthem. I played Storm. And I was just a massive damage dealer. I am not used to being a squishy little guy. I am not used to being weak as shit.
Yeah.
I am not a coward that runs away from a fight. So when it was like, you can't be up in people's faces, you need to actually be strategic. I'm like, is this some sort of like coward way that I am not familiar
So,
with?
Martin, are you basically just admitting your smooth brain?
Yes, I was a Titan main on Destiny. Do you understand? That is required
Smooth.
to be a Titan.
Smooth.
We are the Oompa Boomgas.
Smooth
We
ass
literally
fucking
have
koala brained motherfucker right here.
Shotgun, fail, punch. That fail, headbutt. That fail, circle back to shotgun. You cannot name a smart crayon-eating Titan. There was no such thing. That was an oxymoron.
I might have to head out soon because I start school again tomorrow. I have 2 hours left before. All right. Well, all right. If you need the bounce, you can bounce. I'll message you when you can head into my world to get some stuff for your D Luke build.
That was an amazing crash that we just heard right there.
That's not even a crash shot. That's just do you not understand what it means to be a
Hey,
Titan?
Martin, I know how smooth brain you were. I was a hunter main, remember?
Ah, yes, the coward build.
No, I was thinking more the guy who saved your ass with a sniper rifle every time you charged in like a moron.
You know, canonically, all the hunters ran away from the city after Cade died, right?
Are we really having this argument?
Yes.
All right, let's just get back on to Warhammer because I didn't play Destiny this year. So yeah,
But yeah,
Space
that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, and honestly, I would love to do some of the more operations we haven't done yet. I just when the time is right.
I actually forgot we still have yet to finish off some of the operations.
Yeah, well, consider that. Oh, we'll figure that whole thing out. Actually, here's one. Here's one I did. I'm surprised I did this year, and kind of sadly forgot about this series I was doing. And that was my War for Cybertron multiplayer loadout challenge, which I mean, technically, technically that wasn't a full series I did, so I won't say too much. Um, there's another Transformers, other two Transformers games this year I've played that I'll talk about. Here's one. Here's one that reminds me I should probably just finish up this series of games, and that is when I played Halo Reach at the beginning of the year. I mean, Halo. I mean, come on. That Halo Reach was the swan song for Bungie's day of working with the IP. Is there anything
Yeah.
any of us can really say that's going to do it justice? It's just a phenomenal game.
Reach was the pinnacle of Halo.
Absolutely. And yeah, I still plan on playing the other. I still plan on completing the Halo series. Yeah, even 5. Fucking bite me. It doesn't bother me that much. Get mad all you want. I'll still play it, and you'll still seethe.
5 is a fun game. The thing that it suffers from is that it was absolutely false advertising. Because they advertise it as this civil war between Spartans. And
All right.
then it's like one cutscene and that's it.
All right, valid. But even still, I still plan on doing the whole thing because I'm a completionist. So yeah, look forward to Halo 4 sometime.
Hey, in that case, question.
I
When you're done with it, are you going to do a lasso version?
I will consider it. Not this time in
You hit
January.
me up for lasso.
All right, I only have one condition. It can't be this month because I'm doing dry January, and I feel like doing lasso will involve copious amounts of alcohol.
Oh no, you still need to do 5, and you need to do 4. You need to do 5, and then you need to do like infinite.
Yeah, which Infinite and again I played that, and that was actually one of the first games I ever did a live stream on to kind of like
Infinite was fucking goated.
Yeah, I really liked Infinite, but then again, you know me, I'm a sucker for open world games. Also, the weapon is just a cinnamon roll, and I will protect her with my life.
She needs a better name than the weapon, though.
I think they're working on something, but she's just so sweet.
Precious bean must protect.
Yeah, I'm building up a collection of characters I just find too precious and must protect. The weapon is one of them. The other is being Klee.
Damn, not Nahida?
Oh, Nahida's up there too. She's my precious child. Damn you, gay, for denying me my child.
You're still mad about losing the 50-50.
You lost the 50-50 on your demo man. On your demo man.
Nahida is an Archon. Klee is the demolitionist.
She's not even. I'm praying for Monsac Chronicle Wish when Varka comes out in 6.4. I need Eula.
All right, before I get any more weird, let's just move on to some of the other games I've done. Actually, looking at this,
Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah, Dead by Day. Oh, it's not even Dead. There's another one in here. Yeah, that you should know about, Martin.
Which one was that? The what?
Phasmophobia.
Oh God, we need to go back to that because they updated it and they added in another fucking demon type.
Yay!
Except this one gets pissed off by crucifixes rather than running away from them.
Oh, that sounds great. Actually, here's a couple.
Same thing.
Yeah. Actually.
Oh no. So how the game works, Red, the demon ghost type, if you put down a crucifix, then they're less likely to attack while it is around, and it has larger area of effect around them. This new ghost type, if you put down a crucifix, it actively pisses them off and makes them more likely to attack you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, there's some other. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some more Phasmophobia. I'm glad we're getting a collection of games that we can play with a lot of our mutual friends, Martin. Especially another good one that I should do more of a series on is Helldivers, because I think some of my best videos this year came from Helldivers, and we'll get into the videos I've made this year.
Just the utter chaos. And the one time that we had there was 7 of us, and we were doing 2 separate missions at the same time. So you had comms for 2 different people in there.
And the
2 different squads. I mean,
dude,
is that where the clanker comes from?
The what?
Is that where the clanker clip comes from?
Yep.
Yes. And for those who don't know, one of the people in our friend group is mute, actually cannot speak, so she uses text to speech. And one of us made a joke about she's taking out her own kind because we affectionately call her the clanker of our group.
And then
we were fighting against automatons.
It was either fucking Siege or Vulture.
It was Jer. It was Siege that made the clip.
That was made that instantly went, and then he tried to cover his ass by saying he said clanker on clanker violence.
Yeah, he said clanker on clanker violence.
That is not what he said.
That is, I can't remember if that's what he said. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
No, he said black on black.
Oh my god.
Windex, the person that is mute, she has used that against us at times. There was one point, this wasn't in any of Tom's streams, this was like off stream a long time ago, that like me, Beholder, and Vulture were arguing over like what has the best chicken between KFC, Chick-fil-A's, and Popeyes.
Oh no.
And then Windex came in and said, and I quote her here, "I am black, therefore I have jurisdiction. It's Popeyes."
Wow, way to pull rank.
That's pulling something. I'll let the internet decide.
Still disagree because Popeye's chicken is dry as shit.
All right. Oh dear.
My taste in chicken aside.
All right, but going over some of the other games I've played. You mind if I go over the games you haven't been around for, Martin? Because these are.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
This is one of the more chill games I've played, and I need to get the sequel to it, and that is Jurassic World Evolution 2, which, like, honestly, a lot of this came from just kind of the gush fest Hunter would usually have about dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. So eventually I broke and just bought the base game to try it out, and I totally get why he enjoys these games so much. They are just pure, simple, and relaxing fun. They're especially the sandbox. It's basically a canvas to create your own version of Jurassic Park, which I find it really fun. I've done some builds for Justin. I've done my own builds. It's honestly a game I need to go back to whenever I just have a like a gap in scheduling and just kind of just turn it on and just yap away. I really enjoyed it.
I have seen from like the clips. There was a game I used to play on my laptop a while back called. It was one of the Zoo Tycoon games, and I saw like how the Jurassic World Evolution was. I was like, oh, this is just that, except that now it's dinosaurs instead of like just regular zoo animals.
The first time I tuned into one of Hunter's streams where he was doing like I told him that this is basically because but for me, well, it wasn't Zoo Tycoon, it was Roller Coaster Tycoon because I grew up on the first those two Tycoon games and actually also School Tycoon. But yeah, I basically kept saying half a good portion of my comments were just commenting about that sort of stuff. I'm like, can we just call this Jurassic? We could also just call this game for Jurassic Park Tycoon because that's basically what this is.
Yeah,
it is a Tycoon game.
But yeah, I genuinely do enjoy the Jurassic World Evolution games, and I might once the money situation's good, I might buy Evolution 3, just because it looks like the developers looked at all the feedback and have tried to deliver in this third game, which that is how a good developer works. And as for some other games, this is now all right. A little bit of backstory. This was a couple of years ago during the summer that Hunter and Justin finally kind of got me to at last watch Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. And to say I fell in love with this would be an understatement. Like, seriously, like, just fuck Game of Thrones. This is fantasy.
You know what's funny? I was looking back at some of the older death battles when they did, and one of the ones they did was Sauron versus Lich King. And apparently in the death battle subreddit, they were like, who the fuck is Sauron? Well, not subreddit, the Discord, they were like, who the fuck is Sauron? Is this some obscure-ass character? And I'm just thinking, like,
wait.
Sauron? Obscure?
When did they do Sauron versus the fucking Lich King?
I think it was season 9.
Oh, well, I know what we're I know what we're watching once I close out this stream.
It was honestly, you want to talk about an Aura Farm death battle. That death battle was Aura Farm.
Oh yeah, and but yeah, I became so maddeningly in love with the world of Middle Earth, and to the point where I was just desperately looking for games to play. And a really good one I found out with a really unique system were the Middle Earth games, Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor and Middle Earth: Shadow of War. Basically, take the elements of a roguelike, put them into the Batman Arkham games, and you got Middle Earth: Shadow of in the Middle Earth games. That is not a bad thing.
I
This
remember like seeing some of the stuff from it.
yeah. What can I say? I really like it. It is set in the movie interpretation of Tolkien's world, so I mean, probably going to be some liberties compared to what's actually written down in his books. That comes with the territory, but it never feels like they completely shit canned what Peter Jackson interpreted and what Tolkien wrote, if that makes any sense.
I actually showed my brother the other day uh, the Lord of the Rings cards for Magic the Gathering and how they use the book designs rather than the movie designs.
Hmm.
It's jarring because, like, for starters, Legolas is a brunette, not a blonde, apparently.
Yeah.
We're so used to how he looks, and he's actually, like, brunette.
We're so used to Orlando Bloom's face being Legolas.
Also, Boromir has short hair,
Hmm.
which is so different from his long, luscious locks in the movie.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
I'm-
Also, I think Bilbo or not Bill Frodo is a lot rounder compared to Elijah Wood.
I believe so. I didn't get any. I don't have the any of the cards with the for the hobbits. I
Mhm.
just got I got the Riders of Rohan precon and the Elven Council precon, and then I've gotten a few other cards, but none of the Hobbit ones.
All right. But yeah, I do want to get back to Shadow of War. I never got to finish that, but I might have to rethink how I do it because open world games are a bastard to stream sometimes,
yeah.
and it's sadly why I haven't gotten to another series that I've gotten into at the start of the year when I played both. I believe it was in this year I played both these games. I'm just checking the timeline. All right, one I can say for certain I played at the start of the year was Batman Arkham City. That one I know for certain I played at the start of the year, which was Arkham City, which you know I've gotten through. I've done Arkham Asylum. I've done Arkham City. I played Arkham Origins a couple of years back for Christmas, around the Christmas season, and I do plan on getting to Arkham Knight. But yeah, Arkham City. What can I say? It is the pinnacle of the Arkham series for a damn good reason. That's the best way I can describe it. That's the long and the short of it. I mean, come on. This is what puts superhero games on the map.
Yeah.
And now they got a Lego game coming out that seems to boast some of the mechanics.
Yeah, which I mean, and since I'm mentioning it, just God rest Kevin Conroy and Arlene Sorkin. So,
Absolute goats.
yeah. What are some other games I have played? Oh yeah, I did do one video on the remaster of Scrolls Oblivion. Very, I can see why this game is so beloved. It's definitely a Bethesda game. But my issue is just that when it gets to really complicated RPG mechanics, my brain goes all mushy mushy.
That's one of the things that, like, I like about what's it called Genshin and Destiny was the mechanics in that are so simplistic compared to like all the wide range stuff. I've played like not Dark Soul, Elden Ring before, and that just broke my brain. All the fucking stats and shit. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? Can I get a simplified version, please? Not even a
Yeah.
skill issue. It's just a brain issue.
Yeah. Oh, here's actually a series I did solo. Those are few and far between. Yeah, when I played through the 2017 Battlefront 2.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
that
actually
was
forget it had a campaign.
yeah. I mean, it was fun, and it definitely showed that I was starting to get used to handling the more scuffed side of my stream setup. But yeah, that was one of my first solo shows, and what can I say? I love Star Wars. I have a ton of Star Wars games I want to play. I tried to stream. I think it was New Year's last year. I tried to stream The Force Unleashed 2. That game was so ungodly unstable that it just could not handle um, running running along with OBS. So that's kind of why I haven't been able to do anything for it. Because just capturing the game is something of a pain in the ass.
Speaking of which, didn't you try out at least a little bit of Star Wars Empire at War this year?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it at the start. You got so mad at me, you had to show me how to play.
Uh, I
You
wouldn't say
also did
I no, it was it. I'm trying to say this as nice as I can. I wasn't mad, but I was like, this just feels painful to watch.
I've never played an RTS before, okay?
I'm sorry.
It's all cool, man. I might try to do a stream on that. Oh, Finjay, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a retrospective on the games I played throughout the year of 2025. And actually, here's a game. Speaking of Star Wars, here was a game that I've started. I For the life of me, I need to figure out what to do, whether to stream it or record it more. Is that this is actually a game that got me to upgrade my rig, which was Star Wars Outlaws. Which, you know, lots of thoughts on that one, but what can I say? When it comes to Star Wars, I am a sucker. We all have things that make us suckers, right?
oh, absolutely.
And yeah,
I know you also did Jedi Survivor at one point.
that wasn't this year, but yeah, I did play Jedi Survivor. I love that game,
Was it?
but EA had to go and EA up the launch of it with how it was optimized.
Wait, which one was it that you played earlier, like a couple months ago? I remember I came back with the new like Magic the Gathering Avatar box,
That
and
was
I was going
me.
through the packs while you were playing a Star Wars game.
That was me showing Jedi Survivor to Red, and unfortunately, it was scuffed to hell.
I only remember it was a Star Wars game. I was desperately trying to pull a Combustion Man, and Red was laughing at the fact that I couldn't find him until I
Yeah,
finally did.
yeah. And oh, sorry to
Yeah.
hear that you're sick, Finn. I hope we can at least distract you a little bit. But yeah, oh yeah. And here's another game I played that was on the channel for a quick one. It was Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun, basically classic Doom, but in Warhammer, and I also liked that. Its place in the official timeline of Warhammer is debatable, given how just exaggerated the gameplay is. But I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, Bolt Gun. It was a pixel style shooter game that the Games Workshop decided to release while everybody was waiting for Space Marine 2 to release. So I finally decided to play it. What else is there?
I know he tried to at least. I know he at least tried to stream like Knights of the Republic 1, but something was going on with that. I mean,
Oh yeah, maybe we should talk about some of the scuff moments we've had on last year. Because, particularly, one time the Scuff itself was trying to say, don't do this stream, it was a bad idea. It was Eula's story quest.
Oh god, yes. That was
Okay.
funny as shit because not only was it getting scuffed halfway through, and the rest had to be recorded later as a video, and then we had to mash the two together as its own separate video thing. You were getting so shit-faced drunk because we jokingly said you should take a shot every time Eula says the word vengeance. And then you were starting to overdo it, and we were like, no. I was like, no, listen. You do not understand how much this woman says that. And you were like, I don't care, I'm doing it. You had to call it halfway, not because of the scuff, but because you were also getting, like, shit-faced.
Yeah, it was, dude, it was so... You want to know what my biggest mistake was? I did that challenge, then that night, the very next morning, I had to go to the gym.
Oh boy.
And it was a cardio day. So literally, I am there on the cardio machine, trying desperately not to puke my guts out.
Oh boy.
Because I was trying desperately not to leave the gym smelling like Captain Morgan and bad decisions.
And then the best part, when we go and we finish up her story quest later, he's like, all right, I'm going to take baby sips now. This time I'm not getting caught off guard. She says everything except the word vengeance.
I was like, where the fuck was this mercy the other night?
I missed the drunk stream, but I was there for the one immediately afterward, and I was like, I missed out on something absolutely glorious. I'm a little annoyed.
Martin, you were there. How?
Yes, I was laughing like crazy.
Martin, how drunk was I in your own thoughts? Because you see me drink.
Brother was about to tip over.
Yeah, keep in mind, I've drank before on stream. Like I've had a few. I've had a few on stream. Nothing to that measurement. And Martin can attest, like I could usually hold my liquor.
Yes, Eula broke him, and I still find that funny.
But that was like one of the most legendary moments of Scuff kind of trying to save my ass from a bad idea.
I'm pretty sure you would have passed out if you had tried to go further.
It was just we'd get to where we were trying to meet Shitbird Larry. You're just like, Tom, are you okay? You just hear snoring through the mic.
How long was that stream actually?
It was broken. It was broken up to shit. It was separate streams because I kept restarting. Then I had to make it as its own separate recorded video. It was, dude. It was fucking bad.
All right, I'll take your word for that.
All right, on to another game I've played, and this is a key example of Scuff right here. My first part of when I was playing Transformers Devastation with Justin on. The entire nearly 2.5 goddamn. Oh wait, hang on. Let me read chat here. I was not in the. Remember the time I stole Fiorina's Mora? We'll take that as a confession, Finn. But the entire nearly 2.5 hours, I was recording the first part. I mean, streaming the first part of Devastation. My microphone was coming through on Discord and everything, not through OBS. So it was literally only Justin's commentary throughout the entire thing.
Wow.
Damn, I'm glad that never happened on Genshin.
Fucking hours. Hey, real quick, what stream was it that you found Kaya was the leader so I can watch it. I want to see a reaction. Hmm?
It will be one of the Dainsleif ones. I forget which one though.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the log, but I'm just trying to. But yeah, luckily I was able to fix that for the rest of my Transformers Devastation streams. Which again, Devastation just is basically a G1 episode playable as a video game, and I love it. But then we get on to an. Return beer as Mora because I was kind of drunk and tried my humor. Wasn't. Hmm. Finn, what the
I
hell?
vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
He was typing it in the chat.
Oh, all right. But anyway, then we get on to a Transformers game that is I'll be completely honest. When I played it, I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is. I did not nearly having nearly as much fun as I remembered, and that is yeah, Transformers: Rise of the Dark Spark. And all I can say is like talk about a series of games going from peak to dying with a wet fart. Yeah, I'll probably do a video on Rise of the Dark Spark going over some stuff, but just oh boy. I mean, there's a lot to say. At the end of the day, I still had fun streaming this and kind of making wisecracks at it. Even Hunter joined in a little bit towards the tail end of the second part I did. So I can't really say I regret playing it, but it'll definitely get its own video on just how it stacks up to War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Spoilers, it doesn't. There was another type of stream I did. I think it was pretty. Oh yeah. I'll save that for later because that was an early stream I did at the early part of 25. What other games have I done? Oh yeah, Mafia Definitive Edition. Um, I'm glad to be playing that one. Uh, it's like the Mafia series is very impressive, and it recently had a prequel game that takes place before the first game, which I think, all things considered, I might try to do because, well, to be totally honest, it's probably the only other Mafia game I'll be able to safely stream on YouTube because the other two Mafia games lean heavily into the profanity, the explicit content, basically things that can't be said or can't be shown on YouTube, and copyrighted music, which is just the bane of your existence if you stream on YouTube.
Part of the reason why we've been like hesitant on doing dispatch as well. Yes, you can censor it, but some of the stuff they don't bother hiding,
Yeah.
even with the censors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if they were legit, you guys were legit warning me about that, like not even as like a joke or a bit, just like genuinely, yeah, dude, that's yeah, dude, this is a gamble for your channel.
Deadass. I've seen several people play through it. There is a straight up sex scene that they just barely censor.
Yeah, but yeah, as far as the other two Mafia games, it's. I mean, I could probably get around the copyrighted music by streaming on Twitch, but fuck that. For all my problems with YouTube, it doesn't get anywhere close to the shit show on Twitch. Hey, I bet. Hey, I chose my horse for the race. Now I gotta stick with it. I gotta, through better or worse, I'm sticking with YouTube, and I'm used to doing that because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan.
And honestly, fuck Twitch.
Yep, fuck Twitch.
But speaking of other games you've played, I brought this up earlier before we jumped to the other one.
All right.
Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
That was a fun one.
oh yeah, that is a fun one. I mean, admittedly, there's a lot of stuff you gotta do behind the scenes with character setup that I'm still kind of scratching my head on, but all in all, that is a fun game. And it kind of sucks I have to spend dough on killers, but I mean, not the end of the world. I've enjoyed it. I especially enjoy playing as Nemesis.
I mean, it's just like additional character. It's the same as like paying for additional characters in a fighting game, pretty much.
Mm,
Like you got
right.
your base ones, and then you got the additional ones. That's how they make their money. Like it's not like they don't have like a shit ton of microtransactions that you need to do. It's just cosmetic stuff,
All right.
and you don't do it for better perks and shit. So it makes sense that you got to pay for the additional killers.
All right. That's valid. But oh yeah, I do want to play some more Dead by Daylight, even if it's not around the spooky season. Speaking of scary games, mind if I go into some of the scary games I played for Halloween?
Sure.
Resident Evil 2. That's really fun. That's enjoyable. Even though I just think that the entire population of Raccoon City has a weird, like, kind of thing for puzzles. Honestly, I would say in the Resident Evil universe, Raccoon City was the birthplace of the escape room. And I do gotta play it. I can only avoid Mr. X wanting to give me a handshake for so long.
Oh boy.
Actually, you weren't there, Martin, but that was actually a joke Richie said when I was playing it. Like, Mr. X showed up, he started chasing me. He just goes, he wants a handshake. I don't know. I just thought it was funny, and now it's gonna be a running gag. It's just Mr. X wants a handshake. So yeah, I definitely want to play some more Resident Evil, especially since I played Resident Evil 3 and I fought Nemesis. Gotta fight Mr. X. Five Nights at Freddy's. What can I say? A classic modern indie horror, like a real rags to riches in terms of horror series, in my opinion. It was fun to watch. It was fun to play the classic game, and trust me, playing it is a lot more nerve wracking than you think.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, especially if you're a nervous wreck like me that's always thinking about situations. To my credit, got to the fourth night on my first try, or maybe it was the third. I forget. But yeah, those are three games that I really enjoy. I especially want to play more Dead by Daylight with some of the guys we know. Uh, bu- 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 yeah, well, I guess that's all the games I've played thus far in 25. I can't really comment too much on Minecraft and Black Ops because those were all 26. But then, actually, there was one stream I did that was a little unconventional for my channel, and that was a reaction stream to Galvatron's Revenge. Because at that point, I only knew about the whole rigmarole that went on with the behind the scenes stuff with that movie. So I thought, all right, let's just put the grievances behind the scenes to the side and just let this movie speak for itself. Oh dear God.
What?
That movie, if you even want, if you can even call it that.
Little did I know how much that movie would goddamn haunt me this year. I mean, last year.
Hey.
And to make it worse, Carlos is making headways on the sequel. Pray for me.
I, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Fuck you, Carlos.
We're not. Oh, we're not really doing any quests today. Finn, we're just doing a retrospective on the games I played last year. I just used the Genshin screenshot as a placeholder because I couldn't think of anything. But yeah, those are all the streams I did. Those were all of my fuck it, we do it live kind of deals. Then we get on to some of my more carefully crafted, edited content. And I was looking back at what I made, and the first fucking thing I posted of 2025 is a short that just still makes me facepalm with how I did it. The infamous Kachina short.
The first real crash I'd ever heard from Martin.
No, that's Chaska. I'm talking about.
Oh,
Martin, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Fuck you on that.
All right. It's
I
like
think at this point you could have make a video that's just a compilation of my fucking crash outs at this point. Both the ones where I'm just like, I fucking hate you, and oh god, I've been waiting for this.
Oh, I definitely could do a compilation of all your crash outs, but yeah, that was the first thing I posted at 25, and I think subconsciously I just wanted to keep doing better and better just to prove because again, it's just like the huge amount of dead air in this video that always irked me. Okay. As far as some of my other videos I've done, there's the video form I did of my multiplayer loadout challenge for War Cybertron. I will be working on doing a version of that for the Autobot campaign. Oh yeah, then there was the first edited Genshin video I did for the Dragon Spine side quest. And the first time I knew how to bleep out audio. That was fun.
Gonna be making much more liberal use of that in the future, right?
Please, God, don't make me do that.
I can't speak to Martin, but I will try my best.
All right, but anyway, I think I definitely think that when it came to a lot of my edited work, as the year went on, I started getting a lot better at it. But what do you guys think? Of just like out of all the stuff I've made.
Yeah, it's the fact that you were
pretty good, yeah.
The fact that you're able to cringe at your earlier stuff from just this year alone already speaks volumes to how much you've improved.
Yeah. You don't know? All right, it's fine, Finn. One video I'm proud of that didn't do a whole lot views wise, but I'm still proud of was a Fallen Order video I did, which is basically just putting on Team Fortress 2 voice lines over it, which I thought they came out really well. I at least had a lot of fun making it, and I will do another one this year for Jedi Survivor.
Nice.
Yeah. I did eventually break and start making kind of short form videos. You know, quick little clips for everyone to take a look at. Anyone got a favorite they can talk about?
Wait, what was that?
Anyone got a favorite of their like short clip videos I've made that they want to chime in about?
I actually haven't looked at many of them, I'll be honest.
Well, I can take solace into one thing, Martin.
Hmm?
Your crash out over me pulling Chaska surpassed the Kachina video.
I forgot you hated how much that Kachina video did. That we had to sit down and tell you like 6 separate times. That's how the fucking algorithm works.
It didn't make me feel better about how the video, how I made it. Oh yeah, then there's then there was the Eula story quest and Raiden story quest videos. You boys really made me practice on adding the ding counter.
Well, make you break that in that land.
Hunter and Martin were both like thirsting over everything, every female with a pulse.
Red, you haven't seen me thirsty yet.
Oh dear God.
I am not sure I'm looking forward to this.
And here's the first part of my Galvatron's Revenge riff video, which honestly, for as painful as it was to go back through that movie, I am proud with how I was able to do those videos.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy for that little bit that you and I did,
Yeah.
and the fact that what I got paid for it in, even if it pisses Red off.
Yeah, at this point I couldn't. At this point, I've stopped giving a shit.
Yeah. We were going to have a
For
post
context, for
credits.
those that don't know, I was promised Magic the Gathering cards, and they
The
took a really powerful one off of the Game Changers list, which means I can use it in lower bracket decks now.
the
And I was
just the
What?
combination of the cards that you got specifically that annoyed me at the time. Like
two of them worked really well, and then one was just for a deck I needed the commander for.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, the way the video came out, I thought came out very well. Thank you guys for your help on it.
Yeah, no problem.
And, oh yeah, then there was Kokomi's Story Quest, which I think was the tamest in terms of my edited works.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, there's another video I somewhat roll my eyes in making is when I made that little compilation of Martin and Hunter just being down bad, and I just put in that edit of Clorend.
Listen, the more you deny it, the more we will call you a tsundere.
My favorite live stream was the Arlecchino Story Quest. Well, I'm glad you like that one, Finn.
I was happy for him finally getting humbled.
Yeah.
Especially after you talking all that shit about Raiden, and then after you beat Wanderer was talking even more shit, I was just like, please, Arlecchino, humble this man.
Yeah, but just looking. Honestly, I'm still proud of how I put that video together. I don't know. At least that it's relatively simple, just syncing some music in, but I still think I did a pretty good job. Even though I teed myself up for just all this. And then there was also a lot of the podcast work that we've done thus far with the retrospectives, which sorry for the delay on it. We will be getting another part out hopefully soon.
I mean, yeah, we should be getting it out soon.
Yeah. But yeah, till then, just sit tight. And that's pretty much a speed run of everything I've done in 2025. Without going into excruciating detail. Why I'm not chaotic like usual. I'm tired and sick, so I'm just relaxing. That's fine. We're just relaxing too.
Yeah. This is just more of us shooting the shit than anything else.
Deadass, I've been playing Apex Legends while we've been talking here.
Oh shit! I can't believe I forgot I did these two games on stream.
What?
I did the Battlefield 6 open beta, and I did For Honor.
I forgot we actually did Battlefield 6.
Yeah, well, I actually, as far as Battlefield 6 goes, I haven't played the full release, but yeah, I'm gonna say it. I think Battlefield is back.
Oh, it was absolutely back. I remember seeing like the ad for the new Call of Duty, and the comments section was literally just, "Wow, this is making me really want to go out and buy Battlefield 6. Hey, thanks for the ad for Battlefield 6." Like people were just tearing it apart.
Yeah. As far as For Honor, what lured me back to playing that game is this. Honestly, I thought the world they set up was really fascinating, and I haven't played a game like that before, so you know it holds a special place in my heart, and I wanted to play it on stream again.
Honestly, I miss playing that game.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Good thing I found those two just lurking about in my thing. So yeah. Now I think it's everything I have done thus far.
Any new games that you've been thinking of adding for this year? Because I can think of a couple that that not confirmed will be doing. Just tossing out would be probably fun to do.
I've got certainly a backup on my library, but I'm open to any suggestions. I've got a whole year to do them.
We should do Overcooked at some point
I
because you
agree.
can get 1 and 2 combined, and it'll be a fun, chaotic multiplayer game for 4 of us.
Oh yeah, I imagine that'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Our best Gordon Ramsay impersonations.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
get ready to call the fucking donkey over and over and over and over.
Well, I already called Martin a donkey, so that should be natural.
You all will be called useless Muppets by me multiple times.
Can it, idiot sandwich?
Martin, hey Martin, I get to be in a setting where I have nothing but very sharp utensils around me every time you piss me off. This is gonna be glorious.
Oh,
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I hear a challenge.
They're gone idea, but I'll tell you. All right, I'm not getting. Not getting into one of my fandom. All right, all right. There are some other. Like I said, I plan on getting through some more of Halo. Going to see if I can get through Gears of War again. That was a series I want to get back in the saddle on. What other games are there? Sorry, I'm just thinking aloud.
I
I
don't know.
got
Oh,
quite.
if you get tabletop sim, we can do some stuff in there. That's
I've
actually
had
the
I've had
only
table
game I have on Steam.
I've had tabletop sim for a damn hot minute, dude.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, bet we can we can do some stuff on there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have fun.
including Magic the Gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you guys have fun with that.
I'll tell you what. Oh, he's in. Oh, one of the games Finn plays is Cookie Run Kingdom. Hmm,
Oh, nice.
neat.
That's another gotcha, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. As far as what I've started now, honestly, Black Ops shouldn't take too long to finish up with Justin. That's another thing. I do kind of want to see if we can get Justin back in on these larger groups, or if he prefers just like he and I just doing things. That's cool too. What else is there? I'd like to do some collab work with Hunter eventually. Um, what other games could be really good? I have Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. I'd like to pick those back up.
Yeah.
Uh, anything else, guys? Anything else you can think of?
Not really.
No, I think that's everything.
All right.
Just playing Hearthstone in the background while we're doing all this.
That's cool. All right. I guess before I just completely sign off, I will say this. On the off chance that Carlos does release his sequel to Galvatron's Revenge this year, I guess I'm obliged to do a video on that.
On what? Wait, I was zoned out for a second. What are you making a video on?
If comes out this year, Dinobots Unleashed, Carlos' sequel to Galvatron's Revenge.
It ain't coming out this year. Listen, he just got the Dinobots rendered. There's no. If he puts that out this year, it will be even worse than Galvatron's Revenge.
Can you even call that movie rendered? I call it a polished turd.
Yeah, and it will, and if he gets Dinobots Unleashed out, it will look worse.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why I stressed if it comes out this year.
Oh yeah.
But until then, I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see what I can do stream wise. I'm going to see if I can improve on my video editing. And actually, I have a different type of video I want to. I'm I'm going to announce right now, even to you guys, to kind of show I'm just not playing favorites to Hasbro. I am going to count some. I don't know how many numbers, but the times Transformers characters have been assassinated in assorted Transformers media. I have examples.
All right.
Not gonna say any examples right now. I want to save that for the video.
I can only think of a couple myself.
Yeah. Well, make me laugh. I don't know why, but you guys make me laugh every stream. I am so glad we find a way to make you laugh. That's really what I want to do for this channel at the end of the day. I want to make people laugh.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I'll be completely honest. I think you guys are honestly funnier than me. I'm just gonna man up and say it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to kind of get out of my show a little more, give it a little more charisma, and I guess the results have varied. But all in all, I think you guys definitely bring your own brand of entertainment to this channel. That's why I keep inviting you back.
Oh, thanks.
And here I thought it was because we were friends. You just need me.
Wow.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
I was literally about to say, this is the most compliments I've ever given to you live on air, and this is how you're taking it? All right, I'm going to go back to insulting you.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Yeah, fair enough, but maybe we should just stick to insulting each other. Why mess with the proven formula, right?
Hey, fuck you.
All right, fuck you.
And cut.
But with all that being, hey, even Finn agrees that you guys bring your own flair to the channel. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for catching this little just Yapapalooza. And just looking forward to making more just funny memories in 2026. I'm certainly looking forward to it, especially on Minecraft. Since I got a good look at Mr. Smiley, and oh my god, that's going to be content when we have to kill that thing.
So, funny thing, after we ended the stream, me, Hardigus, and Siege decided to stick around and do some shit.
All right.
And my main thing was trying to track that bastard down. I may have pissed him off.
That doesn't surprise me for some reason. Also, Finn.
I've narrowed down his location, and he got very defensive.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, Finn, I'm very glad you could stop by. As long as anyone who could stop by and check out this VOD. Look forward to us pissing off Mr. Smiley more on Minecraft. Look forward to me finishing up Black Ops. Look forward to more Star Wars, more Transformers, and just more whatever. Obviously, more Genshin and more whatever else bullshit we get up to.
Yeah.
Or, depending on how quickly you get through the rest of Genshin, we might see Zenless Zone Zero take its position by the end of this year.
We just might. But
Okay, I thought Tom was going to be vehemently opposed to doing a second gotcha game.
The good thing about Zenless is you don't have to go crazy on trying to get characters. That's just for doing the out of the story missions. The main story missions automatically force you to play as certain characters and give you trial versions.
Okay.
Also, honestly, I'm not playing them at the same time, so this works out.
All right.
But yeah, I think that's a good place to leave this stream. So without further ado, please do those things we YouTubers love to beg our audience to do, which is leave a like, comment on this VOD, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe if you want more of this type of content. And with all that being said, this has been the last call from the Game Tavern. Please have yourselves a fantastic time of year because you're all fantastic people.